Our Scrum Master focuses on how do we improve? How do we do this better every time? The Scrum Master is the facilitator of the Scrum process. So the Scrum Master coaches the team based on the values, the principles of the Agile Manifesto, the pillars of Scrum, and the values of Scrum. Facilitates team events. Notice I said facilitate. So most of the time leads, but maybe not. Knows when to step back and let somebody else lead. Protects the team. That comes up a lot. In this context, it means that the Scrum Master is focusing the team on the work of the sprint and preventing any work injection from outside sources. Takes the lead on removing impediments. We talked about this. So if there is some kind of a blocker, Scrum Master may not do the work to remove the blocker, but can escalate or find somebody who can resolve the issue. And is a servant leader. So again, knows when to coach the team, knows when the team has to resolve items for themselves, facilitates them getting the skill sets they need, if that's what's needed, learning. So it is a very much like a coach for the team, but also a leader for the team as well, and a servant leader. So quite often, just as a coach for a sports team is quite often a servant leader. Scrum Master is not necessarily the team's project manager, although sometimes one person can do both roles. There are project managerial aspects to Scrum Master, but the Scrum Master is not necessarily the project manager. Again, that Scrum Master is the facilitator of the Scrum process. Good coaches don't solve, they guide their teams to the solution. We talked about project management. Again, the Scrum Master may do things that are project managerial, but he or she is not necessarily the team's project manager. The primary mission of the Scrum Master is to coach the team through the Scrum process to ensure that they deliver a working solution increment at the end of the sprint. That means every day evaluating progress, reshuffling the deck if necessary, getting the team to swarm, what needs to be done to deliver that working solution increment at the end of the sprint. That, like we talked about, is our primary measure of progress and is needed so we can get feedback from the team. So again, the Scrum Master is a unique role in its servant leadership. The Scrum term actually comes from the game of rugby. And in the game of rugby, and some of you may be rugby fans and familiar with this, but in the game of rugby, there is a formation called the scrum. And you can see a picture of it right here. And that's where the team lines up shoulder to shoulder and advances the ball up the field to the goal. In rugby, the team does encounter obstacles while advancing the ball up the field to the goal. For example, the other team is an obstacle and trying to stop them from reaching the goal. Our Scrum Master, or Scrum itself, our Scrum Master is like that coach of the team. For us, for our goal, in our Scrum, we need to have a working solution increment by the end of the sprint. So that is our goal. And our Scrum Master coaches us through that process. So the Scrum team will encounter obstacles as they advance toward that working solution increment, and the Scrum Master resolves those obstacles. So just like the blockers on a rugby team, our Scrum Master acts in that way. Is a coach, is a player coach. So as our sprint continues, we encounter obstacles. The Scrum Master resolves those obstacles, and the team completes tasks in order to deliver that working solution increment, which is our goal. So the Scrum Master as a leader definitely focuses the team, and we often hear he protects the team. What does that mean? Doesn't physically protect the team, but we know that today there are so many ways to have work injected. We have instant messaging. We could just have requests, text message, phone. That outside work slows the team down and can prevent the team from achieving its goal. So the Scrum Master will protect the team from that outside work injection. And again, as a servant, removes those impediments that slows the teams down, gets assistance, provides the team with what they need in order to get the user stories done. The Scrum Master is described in many ways, but the servant leader is what makes the Scrum Master unique. And some soft traits that really make a great Scrum Master. Supporting team members by listening, so understanding any issues, any situations, any problems that team members may have. Seeking common understanding, supporting growth, letting everybody know their work matters and they're improving, and showing them the way to learn more and grow more as a person and a team member. Encourages rather than using authority, so don't give orders. Encourage the team to make the right decision on their own. Strategic, so have to look beyond the current situation. Gets help when needed and is open and honest. So these are some of the key soft skills, and there are more, but these are some of the key soft skills that really make a great Scrum Master and make the role of Scrum Master quite unique.